Today we will be discussing about the Photoshop. So how many of you know how to use Photoshop in the previous class and change the background? I think some of you might already been forgotten everything which we have done in the previous class, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
I knew that. So let me share my screen and start the Photoshop. I'll be using Photoshop CS6 because it is more faster according to my system. So I think you have already prepared for the coming storytelling competition. So how many of you prepared? So we should work on the A4 paper, okay? I'll be dragging it and dropping on the Photoshop here. So I got an image of the adventure. So if I want to remove only the Iron Man from this photo, then which tool should I use? You will be using which tool?
Crop tool.
No, any other?
Lasso tool.
You will be using this tool, okay? So there are different types of tools we can use. So first we will use this particular tool so that we can crop it from there. So let's try to select this image. Khitang thuna khanaba chiu khalajiko. Let's quick selection tool. Let's select and press Alt key so that you could reduce that size. So I think I have selected the Iron Man. So after this, we will be using the Refine S tool. Which tool?
Refine as
Okay, here is a Refine S tool. Select the overlay here and try to draw at the edges. Okay, I have selected pretty much of the Iron Man. Increase some feather, increase some contrast, some smoothness, and output should be in new layer mask and select OK. So I have selected the Iron Man, but this image is distorted, so I have to do it again. Refine edge and select on the black background and draw some of it. Okay, this is fine. And let's see on the white background. Oh no. Okay, this is fine. And draw some here. And draw some here. Some here. Okay, we find the Iron Man here. Okay, after that we will be dragging it to the new background here, and we drag it and press shift so that uh, his aspect ratio does not change. Okay, here is the Iron Man we cut out from the poster of the Avenger. So after that we will be applying the background. So to apply a background, what should we do? Anyone? Okay, you select a new layer. This is the new layer button. Where is the new layer button? Here is the new layer button. Okay. And we create a new layer, but the layer should be beneath the Iron Man. And we will be discussing the gradient tool. Okay. So where is the gradient tool? Here is the gradient tool. So you can select different types of gradient. So what is gradient? Anyone? What is gradient? So basically gradient is the mixture of two or more colors. Okay. So let's create a gradient here. You can select any gradient from here and you can customize it from here also. If I want to change the gradient to pink, select this one, and here you will find the pink gradient here. Okay, if I want to mix it with other, then you can see here. So I select this spectrum and drag it from here to here. So you can see the gradient effect here. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So who can edit like this? Kanangam ni? Kanangam mo. Samtajibu ngamoidaba. Faraktaru dudi. Aduga healing tool gi nahana koi khara junai na ko. We have discussed healing tool in the previous class. Let's zoom it. And there is some scars in the Iron Man's forehead, so we can heal it here by selecting his layer, and we can increase the size here also. So there is another tool known as the stamp tool. So we can click on the stamp tool and reduce the size, and if you want the portion of this area, then you can press Alt key and select by clicking the left mouse button. If you click Alt, then a target sign is appear so that you can copy it. I have copied it by clicking the left mouse button and pasting it here. So can you see the marks are disappearing? Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
And there is many noises here. So how do we make it clean? By using the blur tool. Increase the hardness, size. So all the noises will be disappear. Okay. So this is the basic function of spot healing and healing brush tool. After that, we will be discussing we also discuss the clone stamp tool also, and after pattern stamp tool. So these tools allow you to fill the desired area of an image, okay, with predefined pattern. Let's see how does it work. Pattern stamp tool. Okay, this will reduce it with the pattern, with any pattern. You can select different types of pattern here. I can select. If you want to if you want to undo it, you have to press Control Alt and Z. Not only Control Z. Control Alt and Z. Okay. So I want to change the pattern here with this on the Iron Man. What do you say? Energy beam. So I can change it here. This is very easy. Can you do it? 넘겨들어, 알겠어? This is how the pattern stamp tools work. And after that, eraser tool. So if you want to erase something, then you can use the eraser tool here and erase it. You can erase anything. Okay. So eraser tool consists of two types of eraser tool. They are background eraser tool, and magic eraser tool. So let's see. Background eraser tool. So if I draw here, the background will come off. Okay. and magic eraser tool. So it will erase some portion of the image like this. If you press a single click, then it can erase some area of that image like this. Are you getting my point? This is how the magic eraser work. And we will discuss the blur tool. We already discussed the blur tool, and we will discuss this smudge tool so that it will smudge it. So let's see how the smudge work. If I want to smudge his eyes, then see. So do you know how to work this smudge tool? Haigadro? Suna, are you understanding? So if I want this portion of the image to be filled with this portion of the image, then I can smudge it through like this. Increase the size. It's like mud กว่า ꯂꯩꯕꯥꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯂꯩꯈꯣꯝꯒꯨꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯇꯥꯏꯞꯇ ꯁꯨꯔꯨ ꯁꯨꯔꯨ ꯅꯩꯁꯟꯕꯗꯨꯅꯤꯀꯣ. Can you do it? This is a smudge tool. And sharpen tool increase the sharpness. I can increase the sharpness with this tool. Can you see the difference? This is little blurry, so if I want to sharpen it, it will get sharpened by just dragging the mouse. Okay. Okay, after that we will be undoing everything. After that we will be discussing the which tool? Dodge tool. It will lighten the pixel in the image. So let's do it. Let's do it on here. We can delete the selected image also by dragging into the trash can. And now we will drag it here again, increase the portion. And let's use the dodge tool. Let's see how does the dodge tool react. So it will lighten the images. Okay. Have you seen the lightness here? If you want to lighten this, you can use the dodge tool. Okay. After that, burn tool. It darkened the desired area. So let's burn it. Okay, let's see. Is it burning or not? Does it making darken or not? Are you seeing this? Elena?
Yes, sir.
Elena, what are you saying? I don't hear. Unmute yourself and say it loud.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after that, we will be learning how to use the text tool. Okay. So let's click on the text tool. Here you can see. Okay. Vertical type tool, horizontal type tool, vertical type marks tool. There are two different types of uh, tools, text tool here. Let's see horizontal first. So I want to type something, then I have type by clicking it on this picture like Iron Man, and after that click on this tick mark, and after that selection tool and drag the text here. You can change the font type and color also by clicking again on the text tool and selecting the text. So if you want to change the color, change the color here. I will use the black color. Okay, and font, change the font type. Here I will choose Winer hand and reduce some size 72. Okay, now you can see I can type text on the Photoshop image. Okay, after that, if I want to make the text in curve, then you have to use here this tool, arc, and selection tool, drag it here. Are you seeing this? So you know how to use the text tool and how the vertical text tool works. Let's see here. Like this, and you can also change their text direction also from here. Okay, from here you can change the direction of the text also, and click on the tick mark, and you can customize it by the selection tool, and you can rotate it here. Okay, are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is how the text tools work. The text wrapping, the text wrapping is already used in the Iron Man. Okay, this types of typing the text is known as the text wrapping. So basically, we have covered your chapter number what? Chapter number 6. So have you got any questions relating to the Photoshop? Question hangning bro. Laite. Lagi antara. Lancen bitan on your video. Where are you? So let's continue on the exercise questions. Let me share a whiteboard or blackboard. Okay, are you seeing a blackboard?
Yes, sir.
So, which of the following is a selection tool? A. Question number 1. A. Number 4. All of this. B. Which tool is used to fill an entire layer or only selected portion of an image with the mixture of multiple color? What is the mixture of multiple color known as?
Gradient tool.
Gradient tool. C. Which of the following does not comes under the category of retouching tool? This should be the pencil tool. D. Which tool is used to remove the imperfection in the image like spots, scars, etc.? Which one?
Healing brush tool.
E. Which of the following tools allows to type text in an image from left to right direction? Left to right, which one?
Horizontal tab tool.
Tool. Okay. So that question number 2. A. Which tool allow you to select portions of an image in different shape?
Selection tool.
Selection tool or marquee tool? You should say selection. B. For moving the entire image to a new location, which tool is used? Move tool. And which tool can apply or change the fill color of an image?
Painting tool.
Painting tool. In the option bar of the brush tool, which option is used to set the transparency level?
Opacity.
Opacity. E. The dots. F. Those tools help you to lighten the pixel in the desired area of an image. F. The Photoshop has two quick selection tool, namely
Quick selection tool and magic wand tool.
F. G. Healing brush tool belongs to the category of which one? retouching. And which option in the option bar of Magic Wand tool allow you to specify how closely the colors should be matched?
Tolerance.
Tolerance. Have you done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who does not finish? Who does not finish copying? Who are they? Kena lôi lôi là mà lại có. Okay. True or false? Say. Only 1 minute left. So A gi false, B gi true, C gi true, D gi false, E gi false, F gi false, F gi true, Z gi false. False, true, true, false, false, true, false. Loyarabo. Aduga ice key true.